Hey, what's up, gang? My name is still Savarino, and I am still sick. Very sick. I know I said I would make 2 videos today, and then I woke up bedridden, and continue to stay bedridden for the duration of the day. I was downstairs in my dungeon watching Peacemaker. I watched the first 2 seasons, or the only 2 seasons of the show. Good show, very nice. However, I want to talk about something different, something that I experienced yesterday. Please ignore this. In fact, actually... I'm going to fold another one up because my other nose is beginning to leak. My other nose being this one. Oh my god, I'm like a poor Victorian child dying of the Black Death. Is it too soon? Too soon for Black Death jokes? Anyway, something I think is a very formative condition to put yourself in when it comes to socially developing and understanding the world around you is making sure to keep... Oh my god, I'm sorry. Keep a few people in your outer circle that don't hold the same worldview that you do. I noticed when I was out with my friends last night at this little bonfire that we had. I had to leave early because I was dying of the death sickness. And I noticed that, oh wow, there are some people at this function that likely would not agree with a lot of my takes that I drop online. But I don't hate these people, and they don't hate me, and we are able to sit around a fire and make stupid jokes about things, and even make jokes about things that we believe, and honestly just kind of riff off of it, you know? Like, there's this one guy that I know, he's like a human teddy bear. He's one of the nicest people in the world. He's strange, but in like an endearing way, in an interesting way. And he comes to a bunch of the hangouts that this specific circle that I was out with last night hosts. And lo and behold, this guy, you know, hardcore, like, voted for Trump. He asked Trump to come to his graduation party. He emailed Donald, which is hilarious, and I think he watches this channel. So hi, I know I won't say your whole name and everything, but like, despite that, literally we hold political conversations in the most level-headed. He went and asked me about the Tylenol stuff yesterday and asked for my takes on it, and I gave my takes, and we had a nice conversation about it because it's fun to discuss that type of stuff. Because while I recognize that a lot of the decisions that orange orangutan makes do affect a lot of people and harm a lot of people, getting angry around a bonfire with someone who I already have good rapport with doesn't change that. And I think it's important to understand that people on the other side of the aisle, both politically and in many other ideologies, thinking in different ways, are all just people trying to find their way in life and making the decisions that they think are right. Now, of course, there are some deviations to that rule. There are some people out there who are probably like, I'm voting for Trump because I hate minorities. And those people, stay away from them. They're fucking freaks of nature. But I know that the guy that I was hanging out with last night, he is inherently, as I said, teddy bear. He is that's the best way to describe him. So I guess the moral of this very short video, because I'm keeping this short, I need to go to bed. I need to recover from this sickness. I need every bit of antibody in my body that I can possibly conjure up in my body. But the moral is essentially, like, don't be afraid to interact with people who think differently. Because while it is difficult to, and I understand it's difficult to, interacting and engaging with people with patience in mind and the intent to understand in mind is so vital. Because if you can understand why a person thinks a certain way, it gives you such an interesting and diverse outlook on the world that I think everyone needs. Everyone needs to understand why people think differently than them, because it's very hard to. It's very hard to like take your perspective and your POV and put it somewhere else and be like, why does this person see the world like this? It's near impossible. I love doing it, and I've done it my entire life. And I've only realized recently how difficult it is for others to do it. So this is me essentially saying, go out there, do it. Meet people who think differently than you. Try and change your outlook, but not change it. Don't let the world change you, but let it influence the way that you see the world. That's a good way to say it. I like that. Anyway, I'm going to go lay down and then take these things out of my nose and then flood my entire room with snot. Thank you for watching. As always, my name is still Savarino, and I'm going to cough, so I'm going to end the video now.